Hello, friends. Shake, shake, shake. My name is Knight. Pleasure to meet you. Pleasure's all mine. Okay, now the formalities are taken care of. Welcome to my channel. Alright, here we have a learning environment, and here I prove every day, not every day, but every now and then, that the meta is shit. Okay? Uh, Basically, I think most pros are actually pretty bad. The only reason why they do well is because everybody else is equally as bad. And the fact that they play so much allows them to play efficiently, but they're still bad. Okay? Now, I consider myself a meta breaker because I don't follow any metas. I think for myself, and I'm not greedy. And the meta right now is to be greedy. I don't do that. Okay? I find the center between greed and punishment. People will be all in punishment or all in greed. I find that division between the two. In this match that I'm going to be showing you guys today, you'll see why I took the name of A Lot of Zealot. It's my Twitch account. It's why I'm called A Lot of Zealot. You'll also see me being a little bit greedy, barely a little bit, and then you'll see me being a lot of aggressive. Okay? So, with that said, welcome to my channel and enjoy the match. As a new thing, as what I'm going to do, I'm not sure if I'm going to do it for just recording purposes or if I'm going to do it for live streaming. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But basically, I'm going to have my camera off to the side so you guys can see me while I'm playing. The reason why I was so against this is because I have a lazy eye, and you might be able to see it every now and then. Part of me is kind of embarrassed about it, but at the same time, it's kind of who I am. At least it's cool. It's who I am now. I know there's like a surgery for it where they can snip something and that might fix it or whatever. I can lose my eye completely. So I've just been dealing with it because surgery scares the shit out of me, and I've been through 4 already. Okay, I am disabled. Remember that. Okay. Anyways, so let's get to this game. Now you guys know a little about myself, and there's a lot to show you guys. Well, kind of a lot. Anyways, let's just get to it. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Go go go. Okay. Sound will be off, of course. So I'm going against the Zerg. Top left, or top, and then me on the bottom, okay? We'll speed it up a little bit. Actually, no, we'll play it at normal speed. I think that's more appropriate. I wish there was a way to hide the HUD, but like, keep the HUD there, like, just to hide this at least? I don't know. It's probably a way, just, don't want to figure it out right now. We'll speed it up just until it gets started, I guess. So, 9 pylon, pretty standard. Pretty standard. Everybody does it. It's like the most optimum way. But there's greedy people that do. They alter it thereafter. I don't. I play standard. There's no real way to punish standard, and there's no real way to take advantage of standard, because standard is the mutual point. So 13 gate. Okay. Reason why 13 gate is because that's the soonest you can while having continuous drone production and not making cutbacks. So you get the gateway as soon as you can, while maintaining a worker count increase. Okay. Now, what some people will do, the meta players, they'll cut production and keep working on units, and then they'll throw a nexus down, or a command center, or a hatch. Okay. So they call 15 hatch or hatch first. You know, those little tricks of the trade or whatever. Okay. So people can do whatever they want to do. The problem with those is there's easy ways to lose from them. They're called build order losses. The way I play, there's no such thing. I'd never lose to a build order loss. Those Codex players that lose to a build order loss, I would never lose that. Okay? So already I have more value in myself than I have for them. If I was getting paid half as much as they were, I'd be where they are right now, but winning more games. Okay? Or the meta would be changed, and I'd be dead even with everybody else because everybody would actually know how to play the game, instead of copying these idiots. I'm sorry to say, pros, but that's just my opinion, and I live in America, so get over it. So I send my worker out to scout, something that a lot of people do not do. I do. Okay. I gas, 14 gas. Don't take the timings down. It's just when it comes up, essentially. All right. So that's all I do. Okay. There's no timings involved. It's just I make continuous drones. Or I used to play random for a little bit. I make continuous probes until I can afford the building. And while it's building, I'll make something else. Like, okay, I'm waiting for my pylon. drone. Okay, I have enough for my cybernetics core. I'll throw my cybernetics core down, and I'll continue the drone. You know what I mean? But it's always after the drone. If it's always after a probe. If there isn't a probe on production, then I'm doing something wrong. Okay, remember that. But that does not mean to continue through to the point where you need, like, if you see your opponent being all in, you need to be aware of this. Stop drone productions. Why do I keep saying drone? Stop, yeah, no. Stop probe production and deal with that. If you don't, you could lose just from that, okay? So keep that in mind. Scouting will always be your number one, alright? And if you want to learn, you learn from the best. Or the worst, but thinks like the best. Don't follow a lot of these meta players, okay? I don't like them at all. They might be high ranked or whatever, but anybody who plays 8 hours a day and gets paid half as much as they do, you get the point. Anyways, that's me being random, by the way. I rant a lot, alright? Anyways, let's go. Let's keep going. Sorry. So gas, I end up messing up a rally here, as you can see. I don't notice it for a while. That kind of threw me off a little bit. So there's the spawning pool from him. I should slow this down now. So I see the hatch. So he went pool first. Alright, this is something I do. Okay, and what I do is I 15 pool, 15 hatch, which he didn't do. But I 15 pool. Oh, no, actually, maybe he did. I was looking at my account. Anyways, he 15 pool, 15 hatch, and then you send 6 Zerglings at your opponent. And if they're doing basically a 1 gate or a forge expand, they lose flat out. Well, they don't lose flat out. They have a lot to deal with, and it gets you ahead, very ahead. So that little time bit that you gave up, you get back and then some, because they got to pull drones or lose drones. Probes! Dang it! Anyway, since I seen the 15 pull, 15 hatch, I made a Zealot right away. Alright, and I know I don't have to hurry with it because he's barely on his way, so I have plenty of time to get the Zealot out. But I'm keeping my eye out. Yeah, keeping my eye out pretty much. So my 2 gate robo are complete, I believe. Maybe the robo is not down yet, but it's 2 gate, right, and then a robo, and then I expand. That's generally what I do. Really varies on the map, but anyways, I have no idea what this map is called either. I don't play enough to know maps by heart. But I see the probe. The drone. No, I'm calling the drone's probe. What the heck? Oh man, my brain is weird. Anyways, I almost lose the sentry there, but quick thinking saved it. All right, and I actually make mention of this. Trying to fix the rally points. So make a Zealot, and I notice I'm not walled at the moment. There we go. Mothership's on its way. Like I said, I'm getting a lot better at this control stuff. So that almost sucked. But I saved it, so that's always good. And he's like, yeah, I know. And then there goes the robo, right? So his money's getting high, but as a Zerg, that's completely fine. Personally, I used to play random. Letting your money get high is completely fine. Once you scout, you dump it. Once you scout, you dump it. Once you scout, you dump it. And that's how it should be. It shouldn't be dump and then scout. Dump and then scout. The whole meta's fucked up right now. Anyways, I scouted with the mothership so nothing gets surrounded by like 20 Zerglings. Because then you're behind, right? So I scout the mothership core. And then I see nothing, so then I move out. Because while I'm moved out here, I can actually fend off, wall off, or whatever. My wall I'm making up on the spot. I have no idea how to actually wall off properly. I mean, it walls off, it works. It works every time because it's not very hard. But I don't have like a solid wall schematic down, you know? So again, I'm leaving little things here and there, but at the same time, I'm picking up this and that, so. But anyway, since I'm fighting a Zerg and he's getting a lot of Zerglings, or he had a lot of Zerglings, I'm assuming more, okay? And because the meta is what it is, and it tells you just make 50,000 Zerglings, and then tech into Broodlords, then yeah. So I see a bunch of Zerglings here, save my worker. Fortunately, he doesn't click on it, and that's just the aggro, how that works. The priority of aggro. I put more gateways down. Try to pop my ears. Put another gateway down. Like I said, I'm just completing a wall right now. I have enough stuff to hold them off. But if, like I said, if he actually thought outside the meta, here I'm testing it. I'm trying to see if like a gateway works right there. And those units went through. but I don't know if any massive units will go through. Like what's it called? An Immortal or an Archon. I don't know if that will fit. So I'm checking. And if you notice right now, the Immortal was going this way. I clicked over here, but yet it was going that way. So I just deleted it and fixed it. And I'm going to fix it because I knew it wasn't going to fit. Unfortunately, the way I have it now, I would need 2 Zealots to wall off. I believe. I don't know for sure. I don't know. I didn't really check because just the way the match went. But anyways, that's 3 gates. I was actually tempted to throw down a forge and get an early +1, but I decided to just get another gateway. So I keep on the production, the worker production. Let's say the workers, I guess. Pro production. He has a Zergling there. I'm trying to find a good place to put my pylon down. Checking for the 3rd. Okay. For some reason, I thought he'd put it over here. Actually, a lot of people put it over here. Now that I think about it, but he decided to put it somewhere else. I didn't know this. I didn't realize this. So I was like, okay, he's just doing a 2 base. That's fine. What I have, I can fall back if need be. So because I don't know, I put 2 Zealots there. I see a bunch of Zerglings, so I believe at some point I decided to just grab everything. I F2 and I'm just like, get the fuck over here, because there's a lot of Zerglings here. Any damage, any pressure that I can accomplish here will be good. That's basically what I'm working on. I did get one of those things, and I just attack. A lot of Zealot, that's my name, don't wear it out. They work against people like this. And because I didn't let him just drone up all day, which he would have wanted to do, he has to deal with it now, and all he can make is Zerglings, because he's trying to quick tech to probably Muta or something. But because of my attack, I didn't let him. So of course his control is not flawless here, but it really probably wouldn't have mattered anyways, to be quite honest, because I just have a lot of Zealots, you know, and he's got nothing but Zerglings. So and I'm keeping up the production, just warping stuff in. I get supply blocked. I'm trying to figure out how to spend it, and I'm like, I can just lose things and just buy more stuff after I've lost it. I can increase my army size. I decided to wall off there. That was, I think, good, because I seen a bunch of Zerglings on the outside. Right here was smart by him, because he pulled my Immortal out and tried to surround it. But because I was paying attention, I was able to save it. And here comes another Immortal. You know, because I'm keeping up production, like I said. I'm not stopping on anything for the most part. He pulled a Zealot into the base, and or either that or just ran in with him. Warping in more stuff. Pushing up the front. Generally, a lot of people will not do this, but because I have sentries, I'm fine with it. Because I have Immortals and Zealots, I'm fine with it. Because I know he's playing by the meta, I'm fine with it. So here comes a lot more Zealots. I'm a lot of Zealot, remember that. Alright? So I have nothing to spend my energy on, so I'm just going right now. Just freaking go. Call it an all-in if you want. I am saturating. I am still working on my base. I am still getting stuff done. Right? So there goes my, yeah. That's the map. That's the match. Call him bad, call him whatever. I call him. He's playing like they do, and that's why he's bad. If he followed my guidance, he would do well. You know what I mean? And that's what I suggest to you guys. Follow my guidance. Don't pay attention to these other people, because they just follow their guidance. You know what I mean? I make it up on the spot, and it works because I'm actually resolving something. I'm not just doing it because someone told me to do it. You know what I mean? I'm actually fixing a situation. I'm asking. This is okay. One of the most important things about this game is asking why and how. Alright? Why and how. Why does he have all this stuff? How does he have all this stuff? Oh, and what can you do to resolve it? Okay? I don't pay attention to player names too much, which I'm showing you guys right now. But I don't pay attention to names too much. I think that's kind of a cheesy method to rely on somebody that, like, oh, it's Marine King. He's just gonna make Marines and send stuff at me, so I'm just gonna bunker up. You know, personally, I consider that kind of cheesy, and I personally feel there should be an anonymous button, so that when you enter a match, it just doesn't say who you are until after the game, just to kind of avoid that whole scenario. Because the way people work is, if there's an easy button, they're gonna push it. For me, if there's a hard button, I'm gonna push it. You know what I mean? So there's one difference in who they are and who I am. I live life on hard mode. I'm disabled. What is his name? Not Brave Wolf. I always forget the wolf's name. But anyways, you guys know who I'm talking about. Yeah, I'm random. I talk about all kinds of stuff. But it's all logical and it works out in the end. Okay. No matter how good this other player was, if I'm equally on the same skill level, I'm going to do well because I have the thought process down. Okay. I am physically disabled. That doesn't stop me from thinking though. Okay. Anyways, that's my video. I hope you guys liked it. Let me know what you think. A lot of Zealot in action. I explained everything to you guys. Scouting is important. Remember that. The meta sucks, and pros are generally bad. And the rest of the world just follows these pros that are generally bad. All right. I watch a lot of Code S matches. Well, I used to watch a lot of Code S matches, and every single time I'm playing or watching, I'm always like, "What? Like, what the hell? Like, why is this working? How come this worked? Why didn't he have that? Why didn't he do this? You know?" And it's because everyone is so greedy that they don't. All right. So this is why I pointed out at the beginning that I play the general way. I play the neutral way. I play standard because that is the best way. Because from there, you can be safe and continue to go up. And what a lot of pros do is that's what they want to do. Is they want to go straight up into the late game. Problem is they're going straight up into the econ, and then out of nowhere, I'm just like, boom, and then you're dead. And you're like, oh, you fucking cheesy, you all in. I'm like, no. You know why? Because I'm like, oh, expansion down, boom, and I had units. Instead of dumping all my money into early expansions, I dumped all my money into early units, and I attacked, and then while I was attacking, I had an expansion going up, and da-da-da-da-da. That's what I do with every race, alright? Anyways, that's my video. I've been talking way too much. Don't copy down everything, per number, whatever. Feel it out. That's how I play my games. Feel it out. Be good. You'll win. If you're good and you're better than your opponent, you will win because the game is balanced. Stop using excuses. The game is balanced. Alright? Anyways, that's it. Take care. Peace.